I'm having
For advertiser? Well then, we have great news for you. Kaieteur Radio presents a 50% discount on all radio advertisements only for a limited time. To advertise, contact us on 225-8465 or 226-7455 or email us at kaieteurradioads@gmail.com. You can even visit our office at 24 Saffron Street, Charlestown, Georgetown. Kaieteur Radio, covering you from coast to coast.
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
Is to truly maximize value from the oil and gas sector while ensuring proper oversight, then the government and the political opposition must aspire to put aside their differences and work together as much as possible in the interest of the people. So said Trinidadian energy strategist Anthony Paul. Paul said if the policy leaders on both sides of the divide are busy fighting each other, then the real issue as regard getting more value for the country and protecting it from the abuses are left on the back burner. He said companies love nothing more than to see politicians more concerned with fighting among themselves as opposed to working as one to defend its people. In other news, the New Building Society has introduced a host of new measures that will make it easier for potential homeowners and those desirous of upgrading the current living conditions to access the loans to do so. Chairman of NBS Nandagopal on Wednesday announced the new measures, which he said include a borrowing ceiling that is now increased from $15 million to $20 million, as well as reduced interest rates in each category of mortgage, which will all be effective as of September 1st, 2022. Gopal told the media that the decision came as a result of meetings with President Irfan Ali and the board of directors of the New Building Society Limited.
Smith. Opposition leader Aubrey Norton said the APNU-AFC coalition will not submit nominees for the Public Accountability and Oversight Committee, as well as the Investment Committee for the Natural Resource Fund, until its court challenge on the legality of the law that brought the fund into force is determined. Norton said he did not receive any correspondence seeking an opposition nominee for the Public Accountability and Oversight Committee. He was reminded that the opposition had submitted a nominee to the NRF board, but he held out that the outcome of the court challenge will determine the opposition's next decision. Additionally, the opposition leader argued that several nominees were submitted for the Natural Resource Fund board, but were ignored by President Ali. And despite conversations about the importance of an independent controller in the oil and gas sector, that being a petroleum commission, Guyana remains without one, even as the body can perform various functions that will ensure the best results for Guyanese in the development of the resource. As clarifications are being sought about the country's ability to monitor cost and to have a say in spending, the commission is being highlighted as another mechanism, once in place, that can help the country monitor and manage the industry. Just 2 weeks ago, Vice President Bauer Jagdeo told the media that Guyana does not have a co-management agreement with ExxonMobil and that partners, and thus the country is left with oil and gas expenses after the oil companies would have done the spending. Because there is no co-management arrangement between the country and the oil companies, the Vice President said that Guyana is not involved where spending is concerned. In other news, the Guyana Basin has proven its fortune with over 30 discoveries already made in one location. This means that the government should be seeking double-figure royalty rates in any new production sharing agreement. This is according to Elson Lowe, an opposition spokesperson on oil and gas matters. Lowe suggested that Guyana should be pursuing similar terms included in more developed countries' PSAs regarding royalty. Countries like Canada, for example, currently have royalty rates between 5 and 40%. And to wrap things up this evening, let's tell you that the skeletal remains found on the Eversham foreshore on Sunday have been identified as those of missing Surinamese fisherman Wazir Shah. This is according to his niece Sarika Nisa. She stated that her mother and uncle Nazir Shah identified the remains by the steel plates on the foot and the pants he had on. Nisa had previously disclosed that her uncle Wazir Shah left for fishing by himself for Suriname on the 9th of August 2022, but never returned. A few weeks later, his boat was discovered drifting on Guyana's waters.
Want value for your advertising dollar? Then place your ads on Kaieteur Radio's newscasts. Streamed live on 6 different mediums, reaching hundreds of thousands. Advertise today and watch your dollar grow. Call us on 225-8465 or 226-8210 today.
It's Thursday. It's a brand new month. It's September 1st. I'm GHK Lal on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Welcome to the National Outlook. We start off. Insurance companies putting together consortium